Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Dr. Sadia Zafar and today we will discuss about the environmental impact assessment in which we will discuss the water resource project. In last lecture we have discussed about the water resource project and the need of these water resource project and the environment impact assessment of these project. As we know that water resource projects have different impact on the environment. Their impact may be beneficial or may be harmful. As the environmental impacts has two phases, the construction phase and the operational phase. Each phase has both impacts, the beneficial and the adverse impacts on the environment. The construction phase have different impacts on the environment, on the surrounding areas, means on the biotic and abiotic components. They have beneficial impacts and as well as the adverse impacts. The impacts on socio-economics, the beneficial impacts of the socio-economics are the employment generated, lesser migration to cities, and development of infrastructure and compensation given to the people who lose their land, means greater opportunities of the jobs. And the adverse impacts on the socio-economic is the displacement of the people and loss of livelihood that they have been used to loss of the monuments in some cases. Beneficial impacts on the biotic are compensatory afforestation, that is, the green belt created on the periphery of the reservoir in case of multi-purpose river valley projects, and the adverse effects on the biotic is the submergence of forest land, that is, in the case of multi-purpose river valley projects, if that affects on flora and fauna due to construction activities. Next is the operational phase. Operational phase has beneficial impacts on socio-economics, that are, the irrigation allows for improved crop production and increased power generation and improved water supply throughout the year. Flood moderation and improved the groundwater recharge and increase or enhance the tourism. And operational phase has some adverse impacts on socio-economics. It causes waterlogging and salinity and greenhouse gases emissions, that are the methane emission from submerged forest, increase in the production of water intensive crops, and change in sediment loads through the course of the river and at the delta. Beneficial impacts on the biotic that increase the aquatic life in reservoir and increase in migratory birds, means they have positive impact on the aquatic life and some birds, and some also has some adverse effects that are the aquatic life affected due to differential temperature and flow rates and change in natural ecosystem, means natural aquatic system disturbed and the fauna and flora of that ecosystem will change, that has different impacts on different species. Major challenges in environment impact assessment and environmental planning in water resource development. Increase in population, climate change, conceive the planning, policies and institutions. What are the tools for assessment and management? Environmental flows assessment, allocation of water for ecological water demand, dam branch analysis, GIS and RS with simulation models, and IWRM integrated with environmental impact assessment. Environmental discourse on dam construction. Some facts: in 1947 there were 300 dams, in 2000 there were 4,000 dams in India, and currently there are more than 4,500 dams in India. Large dams in India are estimated to have submerged around 37577 square kilometer land area, and about 10 million people have been displaced or affected. Adverse impacts of the dam have spawned resistance movement, especially in 1980s. Negative impacts of river valley projects. Effect on the surrounding, that are the displacement of tribal people, sedimentation and siltation, and reservoir induced seismicity, and that cause the loss of biodiversity and microclimate change and outbreak of vector-borne diseases. And due to mega dam development, that has the downstream effects, that are the receding deltas, dropped fish harvest, outbreak of vector-borne diseases, downplain floodings, and waterlogging and salinization. These are overall effects on the environment, means these are the adverse effect of the river valley projects. There is a case study of Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam is built on Yangtze River, which is the world's third longest river. It is the biggest rainforest concrete structure in the world. It is the world's largest power station in terms of installed capacity, that is 22500 megawatt, affected the rotation of Earth by 1 second. The height is 181 meter and length is 2335 meter, and the reservoir capacity is 39.3 square kilometer. There are some environmental issues and their evidence. The first environmental issue was the displacement. About more than 120,000 resettlers were displaced than estimated number in EIS report. And second environmental issue was sedimentation. The volume of sediments averaged 142 million ton per year, being equivalent to 40% of the estimated 355 million ton per year in the EIS report. And the third environmental issue was soil erosion in reservoir area. Both the extent and severity of the soil erosion in TGRA are smaller than the estimates of environmental impact assessment report. And the fourth environmental issue was eutrophication or water quality. The eutrophication and algal bloom in many bays of the reservoir has become a prominent issue. And the fifth environmental issue was the downstream river bed erosion. The annual erosion rate from October 2002 to October 2010 averaged at 108.8 million cubic meter, which was much greater than the average 6.25 million cubic meter per annum in 1975 to 2002. And the sixth environmental issue was four major domestic fish species. The stock of four major domestic fish species dropped dramatically between 2005 and 2010, reducing by 78.2% on 1981 level compared to estimated reduction of 50 to 60% in EIS report. And the seventh environmental issue was reservoir bank stability. On average, 31 bank collapses occurred per year in the reservoir in 2003 to 2007, compared to 19 bank collapses in Xinjiang section of the Middle Yangtze in 2001 to 2003. And the ninth environmental issue was air temperature. Annual mean temperature in TGRA increased by 0.2 to 1 degree Celsius over 2003 to 2009 period compared to average level in 1996 to 2002. And the 10th environmental issue was the precipitation. Annual mean precipitation in TGRA increased by 2 to 9% over 2003 to 2009 period compared to average level in 1996 to 2002. And the 11th environmental issue was the fog. The number of foggy days per annum in TGRA in 2003 to 2009 decreased slightly compared to incidences in 1980 to 2002. And next environmental issue was downstream flooding risk. The TGP has substantially improved flooding control capacity in the middle and lower reaches of Yangtze River. The Three Gorges Dam withstood catastrophic floods in July 2010 and 2012. And next environmental issue was lake in middle reaches. The impact of TGP on Lake Byong was little addressed in EIS report. The effect of TGP on water and sediment exchanges between the Yangtze and Lake Dongting is close to the estimate from EIS report. And the 14th environmental issue was the wildlife. Forest cover reduced from 20 to 10%. Near extinction of Yangtze River dolphin and destruction of wetlands and more than 3,000 species critically endangered. And next environmental issue was reservoir induced seismicity. Reservoir induced seismicity shows a high frequency and low intensity pattern lying within the range as indicated by EIS report. And the conclusion of the water resource project is the environmental impact assessment must made mandatory for all water resource projects so as to ensure the sustainability in development. And environmental impact assessment should be incorporated in integrated water resource management. Public participation must be encouraged at all levels in implementation of environmental impact assessment for a project. Use of advanced technique like GIS and RS and simulation models as a component of environmental impact assessment for effective and efficient data collection. Proper policies and institutions must be drafted and formed for quick and framed decision making. So, this is all about the environmental impact assessment of water resource projects. There are some references, and thank you so much for attention.